I never blamed everybody when I left office. I wrote a very simple letter, which I want to repeat today. I failed to earn the trust to get my job done. Some of us were born with a conscience. And in matters of the conscience, in that instance, the rule of majority could not apply. I reversed my decision because I respect you, Sharon. I respect your vote. You're not going to vote for me so that I go, earn a salary, be escorted by security, live properly, because the governor gets a lot of comforts and trappings of power, and not do anything for you. And Sharon, what happened 2 years after I left? What happened? In equal measure, what happened? Didn't even the president give up? Didn't you see instruments of power move from the county government of Nairobi was just about to be disbanded? And that's how. So was I not vindicated? What they had seen was a clean individual. In Swahili they say wangeshikisha handball. You know, there's that language in Nairobi. Kukushikisha handball means they corrupt you, or they take you to the brothel, but they stand at the door and make sure they see what you're doing in the brothel. And then that's how they trust you. Right? I was not going to be used by anybody to abuse the trust that was placed on me. And by the way, even when you look at the Constitution, Parliament went back to correct the job description of a deputy governor. The job description of a deputy governor, and for the lawyers amongst you, only came after I resigned. That's when they reminded, oh, there's a deputy governor, oh, he can go. How do you replace them? I can tell you, go and check the document I used. You're voted for in crowds, but you swear to your own God. That is a serious vow. I take my vows very seriously. That is something really separate from tenacity and being able to hang on there. There is nothing so big in Nairobi County that we have never faced in the private sector. I have been shot at and I have stood and faced bullets. I have faced difficulties fighting cartels in the oil industry as MD of Shell. I have faced cartels in counterfeiting of big ball pens to the point where I was appointed chairman of the first anti-counterfeit agency. Try my courage. Now I have come back as governor. I'm not deputy governor. The deputy governor then actually said, the citation for the deputy governor is as follows, and go and check. The deputy governor's work is to advise the governor, when required, Go and check the citation of what the deputy governor's job was. That is what we agreed as Kenyans as the job of the deputy governor. But that has changed. He will not just advise me. He will work and he'll be in cabinet with me. That's what we're going to do with Professor Kaloki. I'm looking you straight in the face and saying, if I hurt your sensibilities for respecting the Constitution, then I'll say, I apologize. But I did what Jaramogi Oginga Odinga said. I'm not going to take a salary and not do anything. I did not abuse your trust. I respected your trust. I raised up the Constitution above me. I could have been a billionaire. By then I would have sat there and played ball. I could have sat there and played ball, and we would have continued with the role. I believed we had a formula. It did not work out. It became what it was. But in my shoes, I really would like to see what you would have done different of, or better of. I had an opportunity to come back because even my governor forgot to take my name back to the county assembly and say I actually resigned. To be honest, I have been deputy governor. Even now I'm deputy governor. I could have walked in anytime. In fact, right now, if I got Omkia Omtata, maybe I could earn my money going forward. But I am an honest, sincere individual. I told my party I will come back and fight and contest for the position and win the ticket. I was not given. I'm nobody's project. I'm a project of God Almighty. I'm nobody's project. I'm nobody's. And if I was somebody's project, it is, Jubilee, we went into a contest. There was a lady, a gentleman, and myself, 3 of us. And I bet them to the ticket. My party came back and gave me confidence. And I look at you in the eye and tell you, I will be there for 5 years, through thick, through thin. I will serve to the end. And so help me God.